Bottom line is we don't want this talent to leave Gainesville. We want to keep the talent here. Grow the city and recruit amazing entrepreneurial businesses as much as we possibly can to come here. But we got to give them a reason.
Right.
There's got to be a reason for them to want to come here. Or for those to stay here. A lot of these college students are like, man, I'm done, I'm out. Let's go to San Francisco. Good morning, guys. It's another Tuesday, so it's time to work out. It's 7 a.m. It's gonna be a very busy day. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some of those one day, right?
Yeah, one day.
One day.
You think Lee can do this?
Yeah.
No? Why not?
So,
He's old?
yeah.
I think he eats too much bacon.
It's cut out all the bad food though. Doctor said no more donuts.
You heard that, Lee? No more donuts.
Thanks for the good workout, man.
You bet.
The people that know me best, the key that I won't forget. Too soon, I can't keep on losing.
So I just got here. It's like 9:05 or something, a little after 9. Well, I was supposed to have a meeting with Sandor and Darius as a check-in because they're a couple of our newest employees, so I was gonna see how things are going with them. So just doing a little check-in this morning. But Angela made my schedule super tight. Normally I go home and shower first, get here by about 10 o'clock. But this morning I came straight here in my workout gear. It's out. This is Darius, he's pretty new. We're gonna do a little check-in with him this morning.
Good morning.
So let's go, buddy. So Sandor's ill. Oh, no. I honestly don't know what's up with him, but I hope he is okay. Well, it's one thing to the next, man. Go work out, come in, have an interview, get changed. Look, I'm ready 15 minutes before the other guys show up. It's 9:45. Rest of the team comes in at 10. We'll get open. I need to talk to one of our team members. We have a conference call at 11. Oh, we're gonna go look at the giant gator today at 1. This is a pretty cool thing that I want to hopefully get and put out in front of the dealership if the things go my way. I have a meeting with Mike, Allison, and Angela over some administrative things, and that administrative things, it's cleaning. We invested a lot of money into this building, and it's been tough to keep it clean. I mean, this is 12,000 square feet of total space, and I'm not happy with the procedures in place to keep everything cleaned, organized, and I'm looking long term, right? So I don't want this dealership to be run down in a year looking like crap. I want to do what we need to do in order to, make it last as long as possible. I constantly talk about in retail, when I'm talking to other retail businesses, that appearance is everything. First impressions are everything. The fact that, if you walk in the front door and there's leaves all over the ground, that's not the best first impression of your business. And I can't stand it when there's leaves. I mean, we have this door open here and this door open here, and we get that crosswind, and there's just there'll be leaves all in the dealership, and it drives me nuts. So I understand, because I'm a business person, I understand that first impressions matter, whether it's that first customer coming into your dealership, walking in, is it beautiful, does it look nice, is it clean, or first impressions online, maybe reviews. I mean, we talk about that as well. First impressions are often your website, your Facebook page, your everything that's online. And that stuff matters to me. So we're talking a little bit about that this afternoon. I don't know what time that meeting is. The meeting with you, me, Mike, and Allison?
3:30.
3:30. And then I'm going over to Infinity Hall this evening.
Yes, 5:30.
At 5:30. My assistant's here now, so now I know what times everything's at. And just kind of sitting in on an event happening there, and it's going to be a rocking day.
Yeah, you have a busy day.
And now I'm dressed for it.
Now you're dressed for work? Put your shoes
As soon as
on.
I get my shoes on.
I can't keep on losing you.
Where the hell you going? Where you
keep on losing you over complications. Gone too soon. Wait, we was just hanging. I can't seem to hold on to. Dang. The people that know me best, the key that I won't forget. Too soon. I can't keep on losing you.
My brother-in-law Austin messaged me the other day and just sent me just this listing, this Craigslist listing for this like old Albert the alligator's big statue thing, and sent it to me and thinking that it would be a great addition to the shop, you know, especially with our location and everything, and if we could put it outside or do something up with it or use whatever. And so I messaged the guy. Come to find out, it's somebody I know. We're on the chamber board of directors together, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't tell you that part.
No.
Yeah, like he was like, oh yeah, for you, I might consider trade. Because I emailed it. I was like, hey, would you consider trading? I was like, we might be able to put this on 13th Street in front of public view, and like, I was like, man, this like some sort of historical figure from UF apparently. Like, didn't he say it was at the hub or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was at the hub or like it was somewhere on campus for a while. How James got it, like I have no idea, but he did, and so I'm going to go see it right now. I mean, they probably don't want you to record. Yeah, hi. My name's Colin Austin. I'm here to meet with James Coates at 1.
Sure, come on in.
Thank you. We probably shouldn't be recording this. This is probably some top thing. I'm surprised we don't see no video cameras allowed entering in this top secret area. I think it'd be awesome if we could get it to hold the flagpole.
Yeah.
Like if we could put, I don't know if we could or not.
So apparently mid-80s, University of Florida commissioned this little booger to sit in the rights union. This is pre the Wendy's and all the other stuff in the rights union. And it sat there for years and years and years, and you can see it's the old look. It's the angry look, not the soft look. They went through a logo change, and they went through redoing the rights union, putting in the Wendy's, and so it's my understanding through her that mid-90s this little booger moved to the sports complex. And it's the only piece of Gator memorabilia to have the baseball hat up top and the football down below. So it's to represent all UF sports. So it sat at the sports complex for a few years, and then they redid the sports complex. Then it disappeared. Completely off charts. Everyone wanted to know, where the hell did this thing go? Brad pinged me 2 months ago and goes, hey, do you want this thing? No one knows where it's from. To find out, the head of maintenance bought it from the University of Florida and stuck it in his front yard in some place on the other side of Archer. Someone tried to steal it. So they ripped the arm off, they broke the leg off, they tore the tail off. And so when I got it, it was in 6 different pieces. So I hired a guy, Raymond Rawls, who did my tumbler, gave me some concepts and ideas. We did repair on the little booger, and I could not bring it in my heart to cut this thing up and make a Hulkbuster. So it's got to go and celebrate the Gators. That's this little thing. It's made out of sculptor's foam, and it's meant. You can see how light this little booger is.
Yeah.
It's actually meant to be fiberglassed over. It's been in a barn for like 12 to 15 years, and then I got a hold of it. There's not much sun damage on it or anything.
Yeah, do you think it would take a lot of sun damage?
I mean, it was outside anyway, so you know, it was the only thing it had was the barn was like from here to there, and the sun opened up on that side. So they used an outdoor paint for it, and we used a semi-gloss outdoor paint as well for it to touch it up. But that's it. It's a unique piece.
So cool.
Yeah, it's weird. And my little guy and I sculpted this, fiberglassed it, everything.
Wow.
And the cool thing about it is I let a charity use it for the entire month of October, a church where they sold pumpkins.
Yeah, I saw it out there.
It raised $67,000 to feed hungry kids in Alachua County and buy them book supplies. I'm like, now I understand. It's what I call 10 feet. Looks great from 10 feet. Anything closer is too much.
Yeah. It's so cool, man. I mean, not kidding. Like, that guy is the Tony Stark of Gainesville. Am I right?
Yes, he is.
Like, he most definitely is. Like, Batmobiles, He had what's the tank Batmobile thing?
The Dark Knight replica.
Dark Knight replica. Like, he had that thing.
Yeah.
Stunt costumes from Captain America, and then he had all these like replicas, like one of 8.
Superman.
The Hulk he had one of 8.
Yep.
Man, I wish we could have showed the inside of this place. I know we couldn't because of the equipment. He has all this equipment, and it's a high security area. Like, I mean, we had to like sign in and stuff just to get in the place. But it was legit.
And
like Spider-Man like sitting up on top of the container in there, and
Tony Stark made defense equipment too, so.
yeah, no, I mean that's what he's saying. It's
No,
like he is the Tony Stark of Gainesville. But I liked all the stuff they were doing with kids and charities and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean that's
really
awesome.
cool.
This guy gives back a lot. We're gonna do more with him because I truly, like I told him that we are such a cultural fit together. You know, like our businesses have a lot of similarities in terms of what I would call that vibe. You know.
Can't keep on losing. Can't keep losing you. Can't keep losing you. Can't keep losing you. Can't keep losing you. Can't keep losing you.
I mean, on a macro scale, it's the fact that I just want to take care of this building and this place and keep it looking as nice as it does, because things that I love to hear are when our distributors show up and they just got done having a meeting and they go, and the guy is like, this is the greatest service shop you've ever seen, right? It's the cleanest, like, best service. And he goes, it's the second best. And he goes, well, who's the first? New Scooters for Less in Gainesville. They have the best service department I've ever seen. I always want to hear that.
100%
not cleaning.
substandard work. It'd be
Exactly.
the same if they had an attitude with the customer. It's not putting forth who we are to the customer, you know.
We gotta re-standardize everything because Colin wasn't super happy about it, and it's kind of on me and Allison because we've been more lax and we just need to re-standardize our cleaning procedures and stuff. So I say all that to say, like, you want to make sure you do it pretty thorough.
Is there any like specifics that like stood out as being like so far?
There's a lot of things that are on the list that aren't being done well, like, or at all, like shad cases being dusted, right? I wiped off a bunch of fingerprints from the helmets yesterday. Coffee bar, bathroom, like the cobwebs and stuff that get up on the ceilings and the walls and stuff like that. Just really obvious things where it's like, it's easy if you just walk from this end of the dealership to that end of the dealership and be like, yeah, everything looks about right. But if you say, what can I do in the bathroom like today to make it better than it was, you can see some stuff that needs to be done, right?
Need to talk to you about something.
All right.
It's not heavy.
It's under 100 pounds.
It's just big.
And it's a gator. Yeah.
It's foam.
Yeah. We gotta have that. Yeah. Well, I'll just get it here. We'll
Right.
figure out where to put it. Just get it here.
Yeah.
If that's UF history,
I've
you
always-
guys, UF alum, I mean, you just gotta have it here. That's all there is to it.
Dude, let's get it. I'm so excited. So we'll wait. I emailed him and said we want to get it. We're gonna pick it up with a flatbed trailer at some point. What? Get Dante, get the trailer, go pick it up, bring it back, and then who knows what. I have to find a place for him. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Cool. See you tomorrow. Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys in the morning. Bye. Bottom line is we don't want this talent to leave Gainesville. We want to keep the talent here. Grow the city. And recruit amazing entrepreneurial businesses as much as we possibly can to come here. But we got to give them a reason.
Right.
There's got to be a reason for them to want to come here. Or for those to stay here. A lot of these college students are like, man, I'm done, I'm out. Let's go to San Francisco.
How about you? What's it been a month? I didn't see you for like a year, and then bam, bam.
And again, this is the engineering genius of Alex. He's the MacGyver of our time. He can take anything and then build anything from it, right? So I gave him the money, and again, he's an engineer, so he was very motivated to prove this out. And so he came back to me, a couple weeks later with the very first fracture prototype, where he literally took a normal inkjet printer that every one of you have had in your dorms in your house. He jerry-rigged it and force-fed it a piece of glass and printed on it. No way in hell I could have ever done that, but that's why he's my partner, right? And so that was the proof of concept. And so there in itself, it went from more than being just an idea, which is a recurring theme. It was more than just an idea for us. We already had the first proof of concept. We started here because it's cheap. Like, that's what we started with, right? Rent was really affordable. We didn't know where else to go. And we started making momentum in town. But as time went on, again, we faced our challenges in Gainesville. Recruiting is difficult. Fundraising and capital raising is a challenge. But once you move beyond those points, and once we were getting more established and growing, and especially as of late, something inside of me is taking more of a route as to almost not wanting to move because again, while we had our heads stuck in the sand, working feverishly on Fracture, I don't think we understood the phenomenon that was happening around us, which was this startup economy that was coming up. I mean, Gainesville has just grown so much over the past, I'd say, primarily 10 to 15 years. I mean, in large part thanks to people like Colin, who have just oozed that desire. It's infectious. It's like he really, really believes in Gainesville. Like, insanely believes in Gainesville. What is it? And then people like the Paris Leaf, Chad Paris, and then Kwong and Pyle and people here. So it's this groundswell of truly genuine belief that I think came to infect Alex and myself, right? And I think ultimately our ideal future would be to anchor down in Gainesville and be part of the phenomenon, the movement that is Gainesville becoming kind of its own startup hub.
Dude, so we're just wrapping up. It's about 8 p.m. right now. We were at Infinity Hall where they were doing a fireside chat with a bee from Fracture. I don't know if the people in there realized the caliber and the quality of some of the entrepreneurs in there. I saw a bee from Fracture, Aiden from Feather, obviously Quan from Starter Space and Pyle, Omar from Reggae Shack. I mean, there was some talent in that room, and there's probably 20, 30 people in there. So I mean, it was pretty cool, and so it was awesome to kind of get to see that and see how that flow is. They want me to be one of the people who does the fireside chat sometime in the near future, so we'll do that. What's up? That person just made the vlog. Gainesville's awesome, baby. That's part of it. It's part of Gainesville's culture. People yelling out their window as you're recording. And that's it, man. That was a good day. I thought it was solid. You got a lot of editing to do.
Yeah. It's like 11 hours of footage.
We'll see you next time. This was episode 7, I think, right?
Yep.
7. We're doing good with this. I'm excited. All right. Peace out. Bye.